Hello and welcome to another episode of NostalgiaCraft. It has been a little bit, at least in terms of like when I was uploading. It's been like 2 weeks or something since my last upload, and I'm sorry about that. I've had a lot of crap happen. There's just been a lot of crap happening in my personal life in terms of school and just like other stuff. Just haven't really had time to do much. But I am back. I am here. I'm not gonna say that I'm really gonna upload a crazy amount. I'm gonna try and like record when I can and get things out. I'm working on kind of like a separate second project for this channel, like a second series or let's play. I'm not gonna say too much about it right now until I get it like actually recorded and done and uploaded. It takes a lot more effort like recording these videos does. It's not going to replace NostalgiaCraft or anything. I'm going to try and upload the two series like alongside each other. But, it's a question of if I have time and motivation and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff going on with me just like personally right now. Nothing like horrible. Some of it's not great, but I'm going to try and upload because I really do enjoy uploading stuff, even if not a lot of people see it. I really like just building stuff and making stuff and being able to share it. And if only one person ever sees it, then that's fine, because then that one person sees it and that vine just grew right there. But today, I wanted to get started, and you can see some of it right there. I wanted to get started on, I guess, a couple projects. There's going to be like a main project that I'm working on, and like some kind of like side ones. Ooh, I'm lagging for some reason. And some kind of like side ones I work on while that main one is getting done, which is going to be up there, if you can tell by the bridge. Yes, I did do a little bit of work off camera. However, I did that work like a week ago, and I meant to, after I did that work, to then record and do some other stuff on here. But I did that work and then I logged off and kind of just like didn't log back on. So some I made that bridge, and I think I'm gonna show you as I talk. But I made that bridge, and because really what I want to do today is hatch this aether dragon. And I was doing a little bit. I built that bridge, and then I actually built a whole spot for us to hatch it, and I was working on fishing for it, because for these dragons you need to tame them with fish when they hatch. And I was so ready for it, and then I logged off. Also I was working on breeding some of my chocobos. There's kind of a lot of crap I need to show you guys. But I was building, and I built this big jungle tree thing, and then I came on today and I looked at it and I was like, wow, that's really ugly. I want to chop it down, and I did. There's still some leaves up there. Also found out how to zoom in with Optifine. Isn't that great? It's laggy, but it's great. But I have an idea of what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna talk about when we get up there. But I do need to mention we have I guess 3 actually. There's one back there. We have 3 new chocobo. Ooh, hello. But I was breeding the chocobo because I want to try alongside this get all the tiers of chocobo. I need to sleep too. Oh my god, and I'm lagging. Oh, I haven't been in this world for a little bit, if you can't tell. I'm sorry. But I bred them together. And I have 2 blue ones. Okay, that's how you are getting out. Stop. But I've managed to get 2 blue ones and a green one. Which you get the green one by breeding a blue one and a yellow one, which incest chocobo family, not great. Okay, so the blue one goes really fast over the water, but the thing is, I was testing it out. The going really fast is just them jumping over the water a bunch of times. So it's more annoying than if I just had a fast yellow chocobo, but that's whatever, I guess. The green one can jump up 2 blocks. That's fine. But I stopped there because I wanted to have you guys kind of see them breeding, and also because I ran out of lovely eyeshields, I think. And also because it was Valentine's Day on Saturday, so I figured and obviously this video isn't going up then, there's a lot of stuff that went down on Valentine's Day. I figured it's post Valentine's Day we could have a Valentine's Day video where I breed the chocobos, but hello. also these sheep, because I need them for the project we're going to do today. Okay, second thing I wanted to show you was the bridge that I made. It's not the best, but I wanted to kind of do that curve thing. Might have been better if I kind of tried to slope it down in the middle, but I am not good enough of a builder to do that. And you know what? The bridge gets you from point A to point B. That's all I can ask for. You can see that up there. But I kind of cleared out this little spot because I want it to be, because this is like the, this is the Aether Dragon. I want it to be something special. And so it's like this special little pathway. It's cute. I've also been collecting a bunch of sugarcane. But okay, so what I wanted to do today was I wanted to make a cloud up there, and like you land the dragon on the cloud, and then there's like a stream of water that comes down and lands in a pool here. And so whenever I get the dragon, I can land it up there and then go down the pool, go down here, do all my stuff, One thing I needed to do, and there's also 2 other things I wanted to do. I wanted to breed up more sheep for both this project and just because, like, I'm going to need wool for other stuff eventually, probably. And I also wanted to start a Geishel farm because I've got a couple Geishel seeds somewhere in there. And I need more Geishels to, breed Chocobo. So I'm going to set that up somewhere over, maybe on that side of the path, or maybe somewhere up here. This is kind of working out to be like my farm area, so I'm thinking maybe I could flatten this top area out a little bit, or maybe have like Geishel terraces. That could be cute. But I need to make scaffolding so I can actually get up to the height I want to start building, because I don't want to just keep on blocking up and then falling down. Okay. And also because I haven't really ever used scaffolding at all, and I just want to have the chance to use it, because most of the time if I'm building, I'm either in creative or I don't really care enough about the world to make it long enough to really need scaffolding. But I need to go find a bunch of bamboo so I can make a bunch of scaffolding so I can get up in the sky. And I'm not going to make it like too high. I think maybe I'll probably just make it like where those leaves are. Probably that seems like a nice height. You also need to think about how much wool and quartz I'm going to need for this, because I want to mix the 2 of them, because I don't want to do just wool. That's kind of like, I love older Minecraft, don't get me wrong, but some of the older building stuff, it's ugly. You can admit it. It's a little bit ugly. I've been watching some like older specifically like roleplay videos, honestly, but some just like older Minecraft videos, and like it's so nostalgic, but at the same time the builds are so ugly. Like, we couldn't have just, like, there's only one block you use. It's just like stone and smooth stone, and I get it, like, at that time we didn't have a lot of blocks. We really didn't, honestly. Like, we're really spoiled now with like the blocks we get, but like it was just that. And it's kind of weird because right now, like, the really popular Minecraft building technique is the one where you use all the gradients and you use all these blocks that really wouldn't go together like in a normal survival world, and you use them to make gradients and make your builds have more depth. And like, that looks cool. I'm not doing that. I just don't think it looks good in survival specifically. If you're just like building in creative for fun, then that looks great. But if you're in survival, it just doesn't look good, honestly, to me. And also it's so tedious because you need all these random blocks to make one build, and it's like, and like you just spend so much time doing that to make like a house. Just like a little house. And it's I don't know. Like, I know what the point is, but also I don't get what the point is. Like, and then again, like, let me know if there's any recommendations you guys have for like a build I should do, because I am looking for like more build ideas and how to like flesh out this area and make it look nicer. I'm thinking probably, honestly, I should make a separate pen for like the cows and the sheep compared to the chocobo. But I would like, it would be nice to have more recommendations for builds I can do, ways I can improve, like builds I already have here. And also because I've been working really, really hard on that other thing that I mentioned in the beginning, the series that I want to do. It's been a lot of work having to like set it all up, and I still need to actually like do a lot more setup before I can film it. But so I've been working a lot on that, and I've been devoting a lot of my like brainstorming to that. end of that tangent basically being, if you have any ideas for stuff I can do, stuff I could build in here, let me know. I do kind of have a plan that after I finish breeding all these chocobos, I can not move, but I can like, and I get like the dragon hatched, I can fly over here and set up like a farm base and then start doing stuff with Mo creatures, like breeding the horses and having like the fairy horses in a special area over here. And then I could, after that, because I want to kind of take it one at a time, I could after that probably go back here, or maybe in this little area here, start working with the Twilight Forest and start getting through the Twilight Forest. I have been looking for to see if there was a fork or like an up, or like someone maintained the Aether mod up to, I think this is 1.16 or 18, I can't remember. It's one of those. And so I could play it here. I actually I didn't ever watch or like play the Aether mod when I was younger, so that would be like me experiencing it new, never before played, like for real. But that'd be kind of cool because that is like an actual like old mod from like the 2010s. That would be considered nostalgia, because like really other than like Mo Creatures, ChocoCraft, I'm not even sure ChocoCraft is necessarily nostalgia for a lot of people. It just is for me, because I grew up watching zoo crafting, and she and that's, I watched it with Siri Pixel Biologist, and she always had ChocoCraft in that mod. I guess I'll just go 30 blocks up. She always had ChocoCraft in that series, and so that's really nostalgic to me. But like really other than ChocoCraft, Mo Creatures, the Twilight Forest mod, there's not a lot of like really nostalgic mods in here. So I want to add I want to see if I can add the Aether in to actually add like a mod that's like, yeah, that was around back then. So let's get that. Okay, I'm gonna try, ooh, pardon me. I'm gonna try and figure out a shape for this cloud. And also, let me know if you have any name suggestions for the dragon, because it's an Aether dragon. I'm gonna try and let that be completely up to anyone in the comments instead of just me like naming it just right now. Because the thing with the chocobo that's different is because chocobos spawn in with their own names, and some of the names are ugly. Me personally. I think they're smaller than the Ender Dragon, but they're still like decently sized, I think. I'm thinking it should be, okay. I think I need to cut off this end and do a central platform and then clouds along it. I was looking up clouds on Pinterest, and most of it just kept on leading me back to like old school Minecraft builds in the same vibe as like, y'all remember the My Little Pony mod, stuff like that. That was kind of where I kept on getting led down, and I kept on just clicking on more stuff because I really grew up with that. I miss it a lot. Like the My Little Pony mod, like the kawaii texture packs, LD Shadow Lady, Amy Lee 33. Okay, hold on, let's see if I can make this jump. But I just kept on clicking on more stuff and getting reminded. Wait, can I make it? Can I make it? Nope. Oh, great. And most of the cloud stuff, for some reason, like I kept on looking up cloud builds, and it was either like really hyper realistic clouds and like, oh, build this in your survival Minecraft world, when I knew damn well you did not build that in survival Minecraft because it was on a flat world. But it was either that or just like the old kawaii aesthetic. I think because of like Nyan Cat and stuff like that. But I just kept getting distracted by that, so that's my bad. They just add on cloud puffs around it, and so it's like a central nesting area, and then like little cloud, yeah, you know, yeah. And this is kind of like the first build in this kind of style that I've done. Because like normally when I build, I just do like houses and stuff like that. And so this is new to me, building stuff like this. So we're just gonna kind of, I'm like half freehanding it, half I have an upload on Planet Minecraft from 10 years ago pulled up on my other pulled up on Firefox right now. You know, that kind of thing. Maybe like natural little pockets of quartz. I don't know. This is kind of like, I'm trying to texture it a little bit. Not sure how well it's gonna go. But, okay. That's something. I don't really have enough wool and quartz at any time to like build all of the clog right now. God, that's loud. So I think while I'm like waiting for the sheep to regrow their wool and waiting for like the period for when they when their timer resets, when they can breed, I'm gonna clear off this a little bit and start working kind of on making a little geishal green garden. Yeah, that looks good. I think, at least. It's just been like, school's been such a drag lately. And the worst part is that it's mostly just been because like my school runs on A-day, B-day schedule. So the thing is I have my 2 AP classes on A-days. So I know, like, and I really kind of dread them most of the time. And normally it's fine, honestly. Like, we don't really do that much, but it just feels like we've been doing more and more lately. And it's because like, it's because we've got like, our AP exams aren't like soon, but they're closer than I want them to be. And I'm not worried. I've passed all my AP exams before, but it's just so much time and effort, that I can't be bothered right now. I think I have early onset senioritis. And like, honestly, I feel like I've had it since like freshman year. I never want to come to school. I never want to be there. It's one of those weird things. And like, a lot of my teachers really like me. What I don't think a lot of them understand is like, me being good at school doesn't mean I like it. Like, I like 3 classes. I like ceramics, I like orchestra, and I like my chemistry class because it's easy and because I love the teacher in there and I get to goof off with my friends like the entire time. Even though there are a lot of annoying people in there, but still. I like English. I'm good at English. Like, there was one day, like, last week where I had to go, in my history class, I had to write, he gave us 45 minutes to write an essay. It's supposed to be 40 minutes because that's how long you'll have on the AP exam. I finished mine in probably about 30, which is something I learned in, like, middle school, I think. My teacher, we had like, an hour to write our SOL essay, so she had us write, like, pretty much every single class. It was, you had to write an essay in about an hour, and I got it down to where I can do comfortably, like, 30 minutes. And it helps that, like, for history essays, they're not really that worried about, like, how artistic you are in your essay. They're more worried about, do you understand what's happening and can you make your argument? Yeah, so I was able to do a really a decent essay, I thought, in like 30 minutes in that class. And then I was ready to just like do kind of an easy English assignment because we were about to read The Great Gatsby at that point. I was ready to do like a sort of easy English assignment on The Great Gatsby and then just move on with my day. But then we did do a really easy assignment, but then in the last 40 minutes of class she was like, okay, you have an essay to write, go. And I got, like, the thing is, I got that done, but I genuinely was so brain dead. Like, I went in there, because she grades us on a scale of, it's supposed to be, so the thing is, like, technically it is 1 out of 6, but she does 1 out of 5, because that 6 point on the, AP rubric is for the sophistication point, and the sophistication point is normally a really hard point to get, and I don't know why I said normally, it is a hard point to get, because it's based on, like, just the judge's own judgment of how, like, sophisticated, quote unquote, your writing sounds, which is really just like, how many words can you pack in there, basically, kind of sophisticated. And so normally she'll grade it on a 5-point scale, but she handed back my essay, and when I tell you, I metaphorically just pooped on the computer and turned that essay in. It was bad. Like, I was just so brain dead that I just couldn't even do it. And then she gives it back to me, and it was a 5 out of 6, and I had gotten the sophistication point. I don't know what she was on when she was grading that. I did not deserve that sophistication point. I did not deserve that sophistication point. I don't know what she thought I was writing. I didn't deserve it. Like, I'll take it. I'm not ever going to try and contest getting that point. But I don't know what she thought I was writing. We were not on the same page. And really what confuses me the most about that is because on every other essay we've gotten, I've pretty much gotten every point but the sophistication point. So that means that this time I had missed one of the like really basic points. And like, that's just very confusing to me, because then what did I miss? I don't know. I don't know. I think, because really so far, because what people always say, and this is, I guess this is kind of advice for anyone who's like going into high school or something. People always say that your junior year is going to be your worst. And I'm like, I'm halfway through. I'm not, it's not my greatest year. But really, it's been really easy for me, because most of the time for a lot of kids, junior year is the first year they ever take any kind of AP class. I've been taking AP classes since freshman year, and like, that's not going to work for everybody. Some people just can't do that, and that's fine. But I can, and let me tell you, it makes it so much easier your junior year, because you've already gotten your hard AP classes out of the way. Like, if you're going for an advanced diploma, at least the requirements for me is like, obviously you have to take science, history, and math, not math, science, history, and English every single year. Like all the years you're going to be in high school, unless you do summer classes, you're going to be taking those 3 classes. But as long as you do, like in middle school, I did like the quote unquote high school credit math classes, which was like algebra 1 and geometry. So I was able to, so technically, like, the thing is, I took math this year. I didn't have to. I could have just not taken math this year and been fine with it, because I had done my math credit already. I don't know why I did. I just did. So basically, I started out my junior year in a really, really good place, because I just needed, and because I had been taking orchestra all year. I had been taking orchestra all my middle school years, and so I basically had already built up all the credits I needed, so that going into my senior year, I technically only have to do 3 classes. My school requires that your senior you do at least 5. So I can't just have 3 classes, but I technically only need to do 3 classes. And that's like really, really good, because there's a lot of people who kind of slack off on that, and then their senior year they like kind of realize, oh, I have to do all these classes I didn't do before. And like, that's not a bad thing. You can have, it's not, I'm not trying to shame anyone who is doing that, but I'm just saying, as someone who's like in the middle of their high school career, if you're in middle school, or like going into middle school, and you're considering not taking a high school like credit class, like a high school math or high school science or something, if you think that you can handle it, take it, because it is going to make your high school life so much easier, because you can get so much of the stuff that you're supposed to be doing out of the way in high school, so then you can just leave it and do like the fun classes that you actually want to do. Like next year I'm going to be like, because I'm taking ceramics this year and I liked it so much, so I'm going to take it again next year and TA for that class. And that really the only reason I'm able to do that again, the only reason I'm able to do that twice, is because I already have all my art and my electives credits filled out. So then I can just do that even though I've already taken the class, so I don't get any extra credit for it. So really, it's in your best interest to take the harder classes. That's one of the things about taking like more advanced classes. You're going to be put with a lot of kids who very clearly were not socialized as children, who you will talk to them and just think, how am I talking to another human being right now? Because the idea of like human socialization that isn't about like school or like video games is so foreign. It's like strange. And like the thing is, there is nothing wrong with talking to your friends about school and video games. That is fine. I talk to my friends about school and video games all the time. But if that is the only thing you can talk about, and the entire time you spend it making fun of them for not doing things in the most optimal possible way ever, and you look down on anyone else who doesn't share that exact same hobby, and you act like it's your own little social club, and you're mean to anyone who comes around you, you are weird. And you are not allowed to wonder why you didn't have many friends in high school, because the friends you did make were weird and racist and QAnon theorists, and everyone else was looking at you kind of crazy because you walked around smelling like BO, and you were mean to them anytime you looked at them. And I'm gonna be frank with you, if your only socialization has been online, you are messed up, and I'm sorry to tell you that. Like, it's not even like you're a bad person or anything, it's just that your social skills are messed up. Because anyone I've ever met whose pretty much entire life is online they are not balanced. And, like, I'm sorry if that's mean to say or something, but y'all are just not balanced. And I'm sorry, you're gonna need to figure that out and fix that later. But it is not good for someone to spend their entire life online. It is just not good for someone. And this is coming from someone who spent a vast majority of my life online. The only reason why I turned out semi-normal is because, like, yeah, I spend a lot of time online. But number one, I never talked to anyone because I was really nervous. And number two, I had a life outside of the internet. And that is, you know, and that's one thing a lot of people, like a lot of people can't fathom for some reason online is, like, yeah, no, I don't spend all my time online. You know, like, I have a personal life outside of online that I enjoy. Because, like, a lot of them seem to think that, like, in-person, like, social interaction is, like, a chore. And, like, I get it if everyone in, like, your real life is an asshole or something, which, if it is in that case, then find better friends. Like, some people can't seem to genuinely fathom that you don't at least have some kind of large part of your social life online. Like, it is so unbelievable to them that someone is just, like, not on their phone all the time. And I don't want to turn this into, like, some anti-phone tirade. That phone is not good for you. Put it down. Get off Discord, which is going to be rolling out that new, like, age verification thing, and you're going to get your social security leaked because they have so many data breaches. Get off Discord, go outside, and realize it's not all about your Danganronpa Twitter. It's not all about your TikTok beef. It's not all about whatever, like, character AI bullshit you're on. If you're on character AI, don't talk to me. Don't interact with me. If you are above the age of 12, still on that damn website, don't come near me. And I mean that seriously. You are boiling our oceans. And I'm so excited for the world I'm gonna grow up in. I'm so excited for the world I'm becoming a young adult in, where people just go on character AI and chat GPT and base their entire life around what that damn robot tells them, and then look at you crazy when you say that you're gonna write an essay by yourself. That's okay. If you can't write, like, a 5-paragraph essay, there is something wrong with you, okay? Okay, there's just generally something wrong. If you're, like, a regular person and you don't have any kind of, like, learning difficulty or anything, and you don't know how to write a 5-paragraph essay by the time you're in, like, 7th grade, what is your problem? Like, generally, what is your problem? And I'm gonna tell you this. This is not meant to be like oh, I've had it worse than you. I learned the double bass over Zoom entirely for, like, a year. Like, I play the double bass, I really enjoy it, and I'm, like, decently good at it. At least, I'm gonna be frank, I was talking to my teacher about it in my area, and this is kind of like little pond, big fish, little pond, or, yeah, big fish, little pond. In my area, I'm probably one of the best bassists, like, in the school district. I learned all my fundamentals online, like, over Zoom. We're not worried about Zoom right now. We're not worried about going on Zoom right now. If you can't learn to write a 5-paragraph essay in person, in school, you need to drop out. Bad view right now, get off the phone. Get off the phone. Get off the phone, read a book, and realize nobody cares. Nobody cares. On my life, nobody cares. You know what people are going to care about? If you can read, if you can write, normally and not have me deciphering hieroglyphics to figure out what you're saying. Like, it pisses me off so bad that people flex their incompetence like it's something cool and funny. You can't read. You don't know how to read a book. A teacher will tell you to write a sentence and you will get angry that they're telling you to write a sentence. There is something wrong with you. You are a junior in high school. You are about to be a grown adult and you can't read. And that's something that's that's a sense of pride for you. That you're so stupid. Like, genuinely, you can't do one assignment for a class? That's not me being like an overachiever. That's me being like a regular person looking at you and saying you can't do one easy ass assignment for a class. I don't know why we're so anti-intellectual right now. I don't know why. It's freaking me out. Why are you so proud of you not being able to fucking read? Why are you so happy about that? Why are you so happy? Like, it's actually weird and it's kind of sickening. Like, this is like the rest of the world I'm gonna go into. You guys are my fellow man. Like, why is that your immediate thought? Especially because most of the time the side gigs you're doing, they're gonna pop along with the AI bubble, and when it does, you're gonna be broken destitute on the streets right along with the rest of us. Like, yeah, the doctors are gonna be destitute, but so are you, and you don't even get the satisfaction of saying that I went to school and I got my master's. No, you stayed inside and you made crypto. Oh, perfect. Yeah, everyone's gonna love you for that. Everyone thinks crypto is so cool, guys. Nobody thinks you're an asshole or anything. So it's done. It's done. The bottom is done. This is basically what I wanted it to look like. I personally really like it. I really like it. What we need to do is the plan. See, the plan was to have there be a pool here in the middle, and then there's like a waterfall going up. I could still do that. Yeah, I guess, yeah, okay. Is that a nice pond? Maybe a bit bigger. I could do a boulder. I could make like a honestly, I could make a boulder and like have the water run into that. Oh, that could be good. Yeah, and then the water just leads down to here. See, that looks good. I like that. I think that looks really cute. Okay, so it's done. I really like it. I went and grabbed a fishing rod. Also, dragon fruit tree. Yeah. Oh. Perfect, man. Just where I need you. Hold on. Where the other llama went? What you do is you just place it down and then wait for it to hatch. You tame them with fish. I don't think this is enough. And I've got this one. I forget where I got this fishing rod from. I think I got it from the Nether. But while we're waiting, I'm gonna fish off of here. So let's put it down. Oh yes. And then we just wait. So I'm gonna fish, and then and then I'll probably come back when I hear it hatch. Oh, hi, hello. Hi. Stop. Ooh, don't go over there. Stop. Hi, are you mine now? Oh, I think you're mine now. Hi. Hello. Oh, you're sitting. Hello. Wait, sit down. Wait, sit down. Sit down. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, your head is so massive. I love you. Hi. I think he's growing in front of my eyes. Look at him. Oh, look at you. You have evil eyes, even at such a young age, such a tender age. So let me know. Leave any name suggestions you have for our new little friend here, in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I know today was mostly just like a building episode, and it might be kind of boring. I'm not really sure. I'll decide as I edit it. I wasn't talking a lot during it. I was just kind of zoned in on getting this done. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave this in the video, but I was thinking about it, and I think for the next video I want to start building a separate pen for like the cows and the sheep, compared to the chocobos, and I was thinking maybe I put it over there and like flatten out the area, but I think it would probably be better if I put them over there and kind of like made this the farm area. But let me know if you have any ideas for that. But comment down below, let me know if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. This took like 2 days, mostly because when I first started recording it was like 9 o'clock at night and I had school the next morning. The project I'm working on, probably the first episode of that is going to come out after this one. I'm not sure exactly when. I still need to like record and then edit it. Be on the lookout for that. It's not going to replace this series or anything. It's just like an extra little thing. No, I guess not little. It's just an extra thing I wanted to do alongside the series. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Yeah, okay. Goodbye.